Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on today's video. You know, when we talk about some of the things that are just iconic, like the cars and things that happen in certain eras, you know, Corvettes are iconic. You know, when you see one going down the road, you know exactly what it is. Even if you don't love cars, when you see this vehicle here, the '57 Chevy Belair roll down the road, its style and it's just its whole character just makes you smile. And I think that even the people that don't, and we talk about the people that don't love cars, not that I know any, but just in case you knew somebody who might not like cars, you show them this car going down the road and everybody smiles. You know what else it does? It evokes a different time and a different era. This is the jet age that was coming into play, and clearly the styling carried over into cars, and it made the cars look like they were going faster. It made them a part of you're buying a little piece of a jet, from the bullets here to this here, and then we walk around the back of the car, we'll look at some of that stuff here. But you know what I love most is, although this is a great part of the car, those inserts, those stainless inserts in there that make the Belair what it is. The nice thing too is like these fenders here, these right here, those come off. Changes the whole look of the car, and you can make it look even maybe a little more hot rodish if you wanted to. And some people actually have two sets of wheels and tires, and that's why this car has so many different faces about it, meaning you can put a nice set of rally wheels or some aftermarket alloys on it, which would give it kind of a sportier look. And then you have the total classic of the spinner, stainless caps with the wide white radials. And we put radials on the car because it really changed the driving. You know, that was one of the best things that ever happened to cars, was going to radials. And when you went from those belted rock hard tires in the winter that got flat spots while it was sitting there, to these radials that make the car drive really nice. So we spent a lot of time and money and effort restoring this car, and as we walk around you'll see some of the details. For instance, let's take a peek at the paint for a minute. The paint right here, you know, this is tough red on red just to see, but you can read all the details, all the letterings, and that's what you need to be looking for. You need to be looking for great quality paint. All the chrome and stainless has been redone on the car, and that's important because there's a lot of chrome and stainless on this car, and that's actually a big part of its features. All new bumpers, stainless emblems, wiper blades, windshield surrounds, all those things that make up the car, those are the expensive things. That's why this car here is such great value. You know, when you're restoring one of these cars, it can take 2 to 3 years to do, okay? And it can cost you $60,000 and $70,000 to restore one of these vehicles. Just to buy a basket case '57 Chevy could be $15,000, and to restore it could be, you know, goes on and on. Trust me, been there, done that. Let's take a peek under the hood for a minute. Now here's what we've got. We have two different looks for you. We have the original tar top look right here. We have the correct Chevrolet valve covers, okay? The GM hose, all right? We have this air cleaner here, and then we also have the availability of the oil bath air cleaner if you want to keep it stock. So like I said, two different looks, and that's what these cars are so cool, is because you can throw on a set of just rally wheels and get a little sportier look, or stay with the total stock wide white walls and stainless spinner caps. Everything's detailed in here nicely. This has the original generator on it. Also comes with the car is the upgraded version of this, the alternator, and that we have that goes with the car, and you get that so you can decide whether you want to stay with the original look of the generator or move up to the alternator. Okay, everything's painted and detailed in here. You got your dual horns, your blower, stuff like that for the defroster. This is just great style. But let's take a peek in the trunk for a minute, and you see some of the detail that carried over from there, because you know what, today's car and today's trunk doesn't look anything like this. This is pretty cool. So check out the back of this. We're still talking about the jet age, right? And the fins and the great pieces of chrome. You know, this is the 50s of America, and you know, styling of cars was a big deal. Today's cars maybe not so stylish, but more functional. Like for instance, like this here. People love this. This is where the gas cap is hidden. A lot of people don't know it. A lot of people do, but it's just a cool kind of piece. It's got the upgraded here. It's got the purple dots in it, which when you hit the brake lights, looks really cool. And of course, we got a little bit more of the jet age here in this car, and the way it evokes speed and power. The emblems are gold plated like they're supposed to be, with the gold tags around, and then you got the detail inside the trunk here. Everything's nicely painted. Got the correct insulation inside here. Fresh mat, all painted, all inside here. This right here, the jack itself and everything there, all detailed. Great sounding dual exhaust. You know what, if we wanted to, we could always cut the tips off a little bit and kind of hide that up behind the car so you wouldn't see it, and it would look even more stock. Just let us know. We can make a couple little adjustments to it, and you get it exactly the way you want it. This is kind of cool right here. Nice little feature. These are the flippers, and designed to keep the wind out, extra rain and snow and things like that from falling onto your leg. It's kind of cool the way they work. They're spring-loaded. All right, inside here, brand new interior, carpet, seats, headliner, dash painting, gauges, steering wheel, shifter. You know, the interior alone cost us somewhere around $4,000 to finish up. Now, I left these here. That's up to you guys. They just as easy to come out. What we have done for some people is actually put them on hinges, where this would flip up in here, and you wouldn't see it anymore. And but some people like it there, and it looks pretty cool. Okay, got your factory gauges there. Car showing 23,008 miles. Stock AM radio here. What I suggest is you ask us to install. This has an upgraded FM modulated radio. But what we could do, what we do for a lot of people, is we hide AM FM CD player with satellite and whatever inside the glove box, so nobody's ever can see it. But you can play your favorite tunes. You can have some music while you're cruising around. This is one of those great cars that you could take to work on a Friday and drive on home and have an awesome, awesome day. Especially on the ride home, turn your cell phone off and just go for a cruise, because this thing makes a great sound, and the fact that it's pretty rare, because this is a 4-speed, makes it really nice. All right, in closing up a video like this, you know, typically we start them up for you also, but it happens to be a busy Saturday. I can't get the car out. I apologize for that. We don't really start them up in the showroom because everybody will be gasping for air. But you're talking about Matador red paint, which looks great, the stainless inserts, the restoration from the tires, the brakes, to the engine upgrade, transmission upgrade, new interior, and all the detail and chrome that's gone into this car. It is really, really a nice piece. It drives great, it runs great, and it sounds fabulous. And if you can find a way to get this this car in your life, it's actually a pretty neat car. I think that you'd have a lot of fun with it. Anyway, call us 301-816-1000, and we'll tell you all about it.